Hi, I'm Heather, and I am going to be talking this morning about one of the tools that I regularly use, meditation. Um, but the way meditation looks for me is probably different than the way it looks for you or for lots of other people. Uh, what I mean by that is I I learned a long time ago that meditation doesn't have to look a particular way. There are no like really strict requirements. Like you don't have to have your eyes closed. You don't have to sit still. It doesn't have to be silent. It doesn't have to be only like empty the head. Like there are so many different forms of meditation, and I've sampled and tried a huge array of them. And I find one of the ways that I can keep meditation in my ongoing routine is by allowing myself the variety of changing the guide that I'm listening to or the exact type of meditation that I'm listening to. And that keeps the interest level high enough in my system that I can that I find that I don't avoid it as often if I'm keeping some variety. So right now, this past few days, as well as, I imagine at least for a while, I will continue to be using this particular guide. Her name is Maggie Rode. I met her a few years back at a weekend immersion, like an authentic relating retreat that we were both attending. And recently she launched her own Buy Me a Coffee page. And Buy Me a Coffee is a platform where artists and creatives and people who maybe aren't always making money in kind of the more traditional ways can put their work out there, and it's a way that people can donate either one time, maybe like for Maggie, she's got set up where you can just pay for one meditation if you find one you really like and want to just donate for that one, or you can be a member. And on her membership, there's a range of pricing options. Now, I'm currently in a position where I don't have a ton of currency to be supporting people. If I could afford to, I would definitely donate at a much higher level than I currently am. I currently donate $5 a month, and that gives me access to all of her work. And I am going to promote her work by, like, I already told my mom about it. I've told some of my friends about it. I'm talking about it here. And so that's another way that I feel is really valuable to support someone's work, is especially if I'm not able to pay in currency as an amount that I consider to be commiserate with what they're offering, then I find another way that I can basically increase the value of what I'm giving back to this person that I am receiving a great deal of value from. So a couple of other examples of meditations that I regularly use. I really like Sam Harris's Waking Up app. I will make another video about that specifically at some point. And there's a huge range on YouTube of guided meditations, like just all over the gamut. So some of my favorites are ones where they swear a lot. Maybe I'll find one of those and put it in the description or the comments. It kind of makes me laugh. But so those are some other ways that I use, other things that I use for meditation. So another thing that I wanted to also kind of say about meditation in particular is one of the reasons that I do not tend to go to classes in person, or basically why I don't go to meditations in person is, and maybe this is a inaccurate assumption that I have in my mind, but it appears to me that typically there's an expectation, especially in a group, that you will sit quietly, you'll sit still, and you won't be doing a bunch of other stuff. But I find when I'm meditating, frequently a great deal of emotion or sensation comes up for me. And sometimes that means I just spontaneously start crying. Sometimes that means that my body like literally shakes. I'm faking it now, but this is what it could be this is what it was doing just a little bit ago while I was meditating. And when the shaking started in my body, I recognized it as energy that was trying to come up and be released. And another tool that I find extremely beneficial for very gently like helping my body release pent up energy is called EFT, the emotional freedom technique, tapping. It's known by a range of names. And so what I did while I was meditating and shaking and stuff, I just did some taps on the EFT points and found that after a few moments of that, my body calmed again, and I was able to really drop in again to hearing the guide. And the specific meditation that that I was listening to of Maggie's today was to open the throat chakra. I also noticed that I kind of spontaneously started like coughing really strongly, really loudly, really intensely. And that again, is not something that I think would be well received in in an environment where others are also meditating. So that's one of the main reasons I really appreciate ways to use these tools without having to be in person with a bunch of other people. So yeah, I'm just looking at my notes to see if there was anything else I felt like I really wanted to share. And it looks like I did say all the stuff that I wanted to make sure that I shared. So I will link to Maggie's Buy Me a Coffee in the comments on Facebook and in the description on YouTube. And I will also, I'll add a link for Sam Harris's Waking Up app, which if you, it is over $100 a month usually. However, they do make it very easy for you to choose your own price. And so when I make a video about that, I will also go into that. I really appreciate it when leaders, people like Sam Harris who have a huge range of offerings, and especially when they're in a position where they, they're not like needing to make every single dollar. Like he's at a place of stability. I'm imagining. I love it when teachers at that level start offering their work either very, very low cost, sometimes even free, because they really just want to see the benefit in the world. And it's not all about money anymore. So yeah, all right. Well, thanks for being on the receiving end. And keep an eye out for more in the Meet My Tools video series that I'll be making over time, as well as quite a few other ones. So thank you, and I hope you have a great day. And remember how to end this. Oh, that's right. It's here. Right. Thanks. Have a great day.